again for another episode of the Taboo Tater Tots Club.
Where we talk about anything that interests us, whether it be political nonsense, which, let's be honest, all politics are, generalized bullfuckery, or tornadoes.
Sure.
I was not ready for the intro on that one. I am sorry.
No, you're good.
I was
not.
formulating today's episode in my head.
I'm not.
You're not?
No. I'm a little bit low energy today, but that's okay. We're gonna fake it till I die. That's alright.
Like, actually die, or you're dead inside? Like,
Why not both?
what's the parameters here? Well, you're already dead inside, so.
Not quite.
Anyways, how are you doing?
Tired.
That's good.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of Walmart grocery delivery and DoorDash lately, and I'm just very, very exhausted.
Well, luckily we can just sit here, relax, and bullshit.
Yeah. I got a giant bottle of vodka in my car. It's sounding more and more delicious by the minute. Anyway, how are you?
I'm just gonna warn the paramedics now that they need to be keeping an eye on you.
I'm not
That's probably
I'm
valid.
not threatening anything, but I'm just saying.
That's probably valid.
Probably, yeah.
I'm doing alright, all things considered. As I was telling you earlier, I restrained my guitar.
Yes.
Yesterday, actually. And, yes, those are guitar strings. You having fun there?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Glad we did that.
Okay.
So, I restringed my guitar, and these strings I did not buy.
Oh.
My ma got them for me for Christmas.
I see.
And I don't know how much you know about guitar strings. You have an electric guitar, right?
Guitar.
Shut up.
I have 2 acoustics and 1 electric, yet I don't know how to play.
But you have 2 acoustics.
Yeah.
I legitimately did not know that.
Well, I have one, my wife has another one, but they're like the same brand and same size and everything, so whatever.
I named mine Felicia.
Felicia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's a Fender. Both F's.
An offender?
No, it's a Fender. I get the joke.
Yes.
It'd be
Yeah,
funny if
I
I hadn't made
understand.
that joke a million cajillion times.
I understand, yes.
Anyways, I restrung it, and guitar strings have different materials that are used in them, obviously.
Yeah.
But also, there's this thing called string gauge.
Yeah.
And when you don't have the string gauge correct, things don't sound good.
Yeah.
But my guitar's been sounding like shit for a while, and it took me fucking forever to realize, hey, I haven't changed these strings in God knows how long. You know. So, I put those in, and I strung it and tuned it, only to find out that they were the wrong gauge.
Oh.
So, I had some strings ordered for me, and they should hopefully be here tomorrow.
Nice.
Which, speaking of deliveries and just Amazon in general.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go on a bit of a rant. So if you wanna
Oh boy.
add the rant thing,
Oh, boy, oh,
first
boy.
time we've actually used that filter or whatever, that scene when we're live. But are we good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I had some dog treats ordered
Mm-hmm.
because, as you know, Buddy is an escape artist.
Yes.
After having these treats ordered, I realized I can get the exact same dog treats in store.
Oh.
So we tried to cancel the order. This was within an hour of placing the order. And
Some fuckery was afoot.
oh yeah, big time. Also, that was a new string, but it's the wrong gauge, so I don't give
Oh.
a shit.
Okay. I'm just over here tying a whole ass guitar string into knots. I don't know why.
Is it fun? Are you enjoying
Yeah.
yourself?
Yeah.
Then that's why.
Okay.
And I couldn't be prouder.
Yay.
Anyways, so we tried to cancel the fucking order, and this was within an hour of placing the order, by
Yes.
the way. And they declined the cancel.
Okay. They can't do that, can they?
Yeah, because you request to cancel.
Interesting.
So here's the thing. This was 4, maybe 5 days ago now.
Okay.
I still haven't gotten the dog treats.
Oh.
It would have took less time for them to cancel the fucking order,
Mm-hmm.
refund the money,
Yeah.
and me go get the damn treats.
Yeah.
This was 4, maybe 5 fucking days ago, and I still haven't gotten the damn things.
Oh.
It would have took, what, maybe 10 minutes for them to go boop, 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 boop. Okay, done, right?
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but it's not 4 or 5 days worth of bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell you that right fucking now. And it's just fucking idiotic because, like, I could get the same things in store. I didn't know that at the time,
Yeah.
but they are just sitting on their fucking high horses like,
Yeah.
so fuck you, corporate America. And I'm not gonna name any names. One, because the actual dog treat company is not the one that did this.
It was Amazon themselves?
No. Petco,
Oh.
actually.
Yeah. I've heard horror stories about Petco.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the first ever bad experience I've had with them.
Oh.
Then again, I've never gone to Petco.
I see.
Anyways, and no, you don't, because you're not wearing your glasses.
I don't wear my glasses to see.
Do you
They're
wear
not-
them to hear? Like,
No. They're blue light blocking glasses that help my eyes not
Oh.
strain after staring at a screen for 10 hours plus a day.
I get that.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
And
Then.
funnily enough, they actually help me see a little bit better at night driving because the glare off of other cars' headlights.
Really?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my little rant. It's not much, I know, but it's something that pisses me off because again, like, it would have took less time just to cancel the damn thing.
Yeah.
And the treats were only like $7, so it's not a huge deal. First world problem, I realize, but it's still infuriating.
Yeah.
So, moving on from that, anything else you want to talk about?
Just that I got. I already told you this, but I want to share. It was really cool because I was going to buy Modern Warfare 3 on the PS5.
Yes.
And I think it was on sale for a summer sale thing for only $40. And I was gonna do it online, and I was in a bigger city recently with a GameStop. I'm like, hey, maybe I should go check at GameStop to see if they have it a little bit cheaper. And they did, but it was a used copy, and I thought, well, whatever, I'll just buy the cheap used copy. And either through incompetence or she did it on purpose, the GameStop lady gave me a brand spanking new copy, which goes for still like $60. So that was pretty cool. Got a little freebie.
That is very fucking awesome. It's the little things like that that make life worth. Well, I was gonna say worth living, but worth existing.
Sure.
And that's even a stretch.
Yeah.
So, but there's been a lot of shit happening with the Trump assassination attempt. I know we talked about the assassination attempt earlier.
A few times.
I mean earlier.
Yes.
But I didn't tell you anything about anything.
Anything about anything?
Yes.
Okay.
Did I or did I not?
No.
Okay. So, first, there has been screenshots of text messages between a SWAT team and SWAT snipers.
Yeah.
In a group chat. So, starting with that, give me one moment here.
Do you know what Skibbity Toilet is?
No, but I'm scared to ask what it is.
For those who know, they're making a movie out of it. Which, what the fuck?
So, in the group text, it was essentially he was looking up and down the building, a SWAT member said. It just seemed out of place. He knows you're up there. He saw me come out.
Who knows who's up where?
Crooks knows the SWAT snipers are up in a building.
Okay.
And a SWAT sniper had come down with his rifle for some reason. I really am not sure why.
Mm-hmm.
But it's pretty fucking obvious when a guy comes out of a building with, a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
It's more than likely a fucking SWAT sniper.
Yeah.
So, he warned them. And you know how the Secret Service is saying that the locals were incompetent?
Mm-hmm.
The Secret Service was supposed to have a meeting with these SWAT units. Mm-hmm. Yes, plural. Mm-hmm. That meeting never fucking happened.
Oh.
And they were all on fucking different radio frequencies. With no way of contacting the Secret Service except through the command post.
Yeah.
And records do show that the command post did radio into the Secret Service.
Oh.
You were having way too much fun doing shit like that today.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to
I know. I'm just
keep focus.
I'm just putting it out there. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Secret Service never met with the locals. They were all on different radio frequencies, and one of the SWAT teams actually has recently started coming out like on news and stuff like that, calling the Secret Service out on their bullshit.
Yeah.
Which I think is the funniest fucking thing. So that's the more boring stuff. Oh, and a little side note. You know the infamous picture of Crooks wearing the Demolition Ranch t-shirt?
No.
Well,
The only pictures of him that I've ever seen was him in like high school, and also just his body lying down, face down. Those are the only two pictures I've seen of him.
Well, there's a picture that was taken by one of the SWAT members.
Okay.
Of Crooks. Totally unrelated, but still cool thing to know, by the way. Okay, so I have a PDF file here. The Beaver County Sheriff's Office released a after action report.
Is it Beaver County?
Yes.
Okay.
The town is Butler.
Okay. The town is Butler.
It's got butt in the name.
Yeah.
Anyways, they had, let's see, 2, 3. They had 4 different SWAT units, 5 different SWAT units, counting the Secret Service counter assault team. Okay.
Okay.
So, in the briefing, which I don't have, the Secret Service counter assault team is meant to handle the extraction of Trump, which is what we saw. In the famous video, you see a guy dressed in camo with a long gun run out into the staging area.
Yes.
Or the stage area. That was... That was Butler ESU, if I'm not mistaken.
ESU?
Yeah. It's a tactical
emergency.
I don't recall what it stands for, but SWAT.
Oh.
And if you look at the map I have here, Secret Service station area is here. Okay.
Okay.
Then SWAT, 2 SWAT here. Another SWAT here.
Yes.
Essentially, what I'm trying to get at here is, why was the Secret Service stationed so fucking far away from the rest of the fucking force?
Yeah.
So, and this is where shit gets complicated. So we know the call signs of the snipers, by the way.
Okay.
Not really important information, but it's Hercules 1 and 2
Okay.
for the Secret Service snipers. Yeah, it was Butler. Do you know what a QRF is?
No.
It stands for Quick Reaction Force. So, Butler ESU had a QRF, and the guy in camo that you see in the video, if you watch closely, is with Butler. And then the guys dressed in black, obviously, Secret Service TAC.
Mm-hmm.
So, they had plans for fucking everything.
Interesting.
From a single lone gunman to a coordinated attack on the event and or Trump.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking... They had all came up with that themselves. Again, the Secret Service passed on no fucking information. The Secret Service did not meet with the locals, which they had SWAT teams from the surrounding area as well. Because it's a big fucking event. You know, and let's be honest, probably a logistical nightmare. They had 2 Bearcats, the armored SWAT trucks.
Oh. I was gonna say, is that like Man Bear Pig?
Man, bear, pig. That they used as blocking force or blocking positions to help control the flow of everything.
Mm-hmm.
From what I understand, the sniper, the Butler County sniper, was in the building that Crooks shot from on top of.
Yeah.
But it's really honestly unfair to...
I'm listening.
It's really just unfair to be like, oh, so they're to blame. No, they were not in the... Or they weren't on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
They were in the fucking building. And he used a ladder in or near the EMS staging area, I believe. That might be incorrect, but pretty sure it was EMS staging area. But oh, hey, this picture. Oh,
I've actually seen that picture, but I didn't recognize what was on the shirt.
I recognized it immediately. And even though he had a car filled with explosives, he had a bicycle too.
Oh.
So once the shooting occurred, obviously things kicked off. Everybody did, according to the briefing, exactly what they were supposed to do. But the problem is, and still remains, It should not have happened that fucking close. He
Yeah.
should not have had a direct line of sight like that.
Yeah.
Park a semi behind it, you know? Something like that. Obscure the view. I'm not saying, you know, put manpower or put a man on the fucking roof. Because from what it sounds like, they were very limited on manpower, which honestly, that's on the Secret Service.
Yeah.
So, the lost my train of thought. Fuck.
Choo choo.
According to the briefing that has been released and the after action report, both by Beaver County, everybody did what they were supposed to in terms of a threat and contain and control.
Mm-hmm.
However, going back to the fucking forward planning and everything like that, the scouting phase, that building should have been marked as a high threat.
Potential.
Well, I say high threat because it had a direct line of sight on the stage, obviously. It was relatively easy to access. And by the way, the building is fucking huge. Yeah, so he climbed onto this fucking roof right next to where the uniformed patrol meets.
Oh.
And so that's how the local cop was like, hey, ah, and splat. Well, I guess crunch is a better.
Crunch.
Yeah. Hope he's doing okay. We don't know anything about him or her. But
Them.
it.
Them.
That's so derogative. It.
Derogatory.
Derogative is a word.
Yes, but that's not what that means. The word you're looking for is derogatory.
Those are the same fucking
No, it's
words.
not. Derogative means that it's a part of another thing. Derogatory means dirty or bad.
Okay. But they were... Okay, so he climbed here. Okay?
Okay.
Wait, no. Here. Right here. Patrol met right here.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't be the fucking locals' job to do what the Secret Service is supposed to do.
Yeah.
Not to mention, you know, a building that fucking close to where patrol meets. You're not going to really be paying attention to that.
Yeah.
Because there's like at least 30 cops there at a given time. So the snipers really should have, at the bare minimum, been alert to that fucking building. And I think the reason everybody is so hung up on it is, I'm hung up on it because it's fucking interesting as hell to me.
Yeah.
The whole, like when they released this, the after action and the briefing, I've spent hours fucking studying it just for this.
I see.
So, But it shouldn't be on the locals
Yeah.
here. The Secret Service is constantly trying to blame the fucking locals. The locals are not equipped for this type of shit.
Yeah.
Not to mention they don't have the experience that the Secret Service does, supposedly, of protecting people. Like in that manner.
Yeah.
So that's my little update on the whole Trump situation. Like I said, it's been fucking wild. You think, all said and done, it's gonna be smooth sailing, and then literally pow, left turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. How do I? No. Oh, there we go. I figured it out.
Okay.
I'm smart.
Come on. Thank you.
But it really honestly just infuriates me that the Secret Service is going to pass the blame onto the locals.
Yeah.
I'm not. Oh! Well, there it is.
Okay.
At least once every episode, I gotta punch the mic.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yeah. You do it at least 2 or 3 times, though.
Yeah, but at least once is the bare minimum.
Yeah.
Anything you want to talk about?
No.
To the border of bullfuckery.
Oh, there's a TikTok I saw the other day. There's this chick that's talking about her great grandparents, and this was like in the 1920s or whatever, and I guess the great grandmother wanted had been threatening to kill the great grandfather for a while.
Is this what I think it is?
One day she finally had enough of his shit.
Yep.
And finally, loaded the gun and shot him in the head. And he survived, kind of. But after being shot in the head, he called the authorities. I don't know if there was an ambulance or anything back then, but the local authorities. And when they arrived, they could see that he had a hole in his head, or the side of his head, or whatever it was, and he takes one last drag off of his cigar, stands up, and the authorities were like, "Have you been shot? Are you the one that called me about being shot?" And he steps one step forward and says, "The bitch finally did it," keels over and dies. And they go to check on his pulse or whatever, and he's just fucking gone. He's just dead.
Straight up dead.
Yeah, just no pulse at all.
No hope.
I think that's a wonderful story.
It is.
And also, while you were talking about the rally, I made a little Loch Ness monster out of your guitar string.
Hello, Nessie. Bessie? I'm pretty sure it's Nessie.
Yes, Nessie.
Okay.
They will sit atop my microphone from now on. This is my friend. A mini wire Nessie.
Guitar string Nessie.
Yes, guitar string Nessie.
GSN.
Yes.
This sounds like a fucking news station.
GSN.
Yeah.
Gus. His name is Gus. Her name is Gus.
Gus Sucks Network.
Okay.
Gus Sucks Nuts.
Okay. I really don't have anything else to talk about. The next episode we record is probably going to be us our reactions to the John Wick movie. It's not streaming anywhere for free, but it's on Amazon Prime Video, and I only have to pay 99 cents to own it, so I'm gonna do that.
I guess we can talk about something I've had on the board for a while.
Okay.
So, you'll remember a couple of years ago now, the whole George Floyd, help.
Your own, Buster.
Pretty sure that's what people said to George Floyd.
Oh my God. Be very careful where you tread with this story.
Oh no, I'm not gonna be careful.
Oh God.
I'm gonna say what's on my fucking mind. Literally, the channel description is two guys from the potato state who will never filter their opinion.
Okay, just never filter their opinion, but will filter their language because we don't want to get kicked off the platform.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna start screaming the N-word.
Okay.
If that's what you're concerned about.
No, I know you wouldn't do that, but
I literally have never said the N-word.
never in your life.
I mean, I've said N-words, but not the bad one.
You've never said
Not once. Not with
Nigeria with the other Nigeria word. You've never said that ever, not once in your life. Not even as a joke. Not
Nope.
even repeating what somebody had said.
Nope.
Not even repeating a comedy skit. Nothing.
Nope.
I don't believe you.
I don't know how I would prove it to you,
Well, no.
but I have never said the N-word with the A or the R.
Not even in, like, repeating song lyrics.
I don't listen to fucking music that has the N-word in it.
I find that extremely hard to believe.
It's hard to believe, but believe it, I guess.
Fucking, I bet you even, like, Mahatma Gandhi has said the N-word.
Who the hell is Muhammad Gandhi?
You don't know who Gandhi is?
No, you combined Muhammad Ali and
No.
Gandhi.
His first name is Mahatma.
Wait, seriously?
Yes!
Oh!
Gandhi, the man of peace from India, his first name is Mahatma.
Well, if he's from India, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Is he
The
still
nuclear
alive?
Man. No, he died in like the 50s or something.
Oh, you're old.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not even 30.
But yeah, no, I've never said the N-word.
I bet you Mother Teresa has said the N-word.
I don't think the N-word was around when she was around.
The N-word has been a thing for centuries, my dude.
So has racism.
Yeah.
Now it's suddenly bad.
It's always been bad.
Yeah, well, maybe we should give it a try.
No. That's okay. Don't want to do that. These are jokes, Twitch.
Anyways, George Floyd.
Yeah.
So I have seen the body cam.
Okay, maybe I'm not so much worried that you're going to say something out of pocket. I'm worried that I myself am going to say something out of pocket. Maybe not the N-word, I would never. But, like, jokes that are a little far. Anyway, sorry.
In fact, I've never even said Negro.
Well, unfortunately, I have, because that's a common Spanish word.
Okay, well, I feel like language is an exception.
I suppose. Because there's a difference between negro and negro, which means black. That's where that word comes from.
Wait. So they mean the same thing?
Yeah, well, sort of, I suppose. Negro just has a really bad connotation to it. But no, the Spanish word negro, which you would pronounce it negro, but it just means black, like the color black, like your glasses.
Yes, everyone, I wear glasses. How fucking dare you dox me?
Brother, your little tater dude has glasses.
No, those are swimming goggles.
I'm the one that drew it. Those are glasses.
Swimming goggles.
Okay. Sorry. Anyway, you've seen the body cam footage.
Yes. Yes. I've seen the body cam footage of George Floyd.
I lost him.
Obviously.
Uh-huh.
And look in the fucking blanket.
We'll find it later. Oh, it's right there.
I didn't even see it, and I was just like, look in the fucking blanket. It's the only place it could have gone.
Body cam footage.
Yes. George Floyd screamed, "I can't breathe."
Mm-hmm.
Apparently that was true.
Hmm.
Apparently that was true.
Well, yeah, because he died
Yeah.
of a combination of fentanyl overdose and asphyxiation.
Yes.
Yes.
The cop should not have had his knee on his neck. That is not what they teach you in the academy. That is not, fucking professional standard. It's just a dick thing to do.
I've heard that it is. Like a very standard thing to do. Although I haven't seen very many cop videos where that has happened, so...
So...
That might just be, like, people trying to apologize for it.
Using the knee to pin someone is actually very common.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
But not on the fucking neck.
Oh.
That's what I'm getting at.
Okay.
You're supposed to pin the shoulder blades, or there's a pressure point.
The smaller your back.
Yeah, the smaller your back. And those are control holds, not I'm gonna murder you holds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I realize George Floyd was fucking years ago now. It's said and done.
Mm-hmm.
Just like he is. Anyways.
Saint Floyd. There are actual people who unironically call him Saint Floyd.
I have literally never heard that. And I agree with people. It should not have fucking happened.
Yeah.
Like, that is not what you were taught. Either that guy was either that cop was a racist,
I'm sure he was,
or he was just a fucking moron, or he got carried away in the situation.
Oh my god! I just remembered a thing.
Continue.
Really quick. Have you heard of the shooting of the black woman recently who got shot and killed in her own home for holding a pot?
Are we talking like marijuana or
No,
like
I mean
a cooking
like a
pot?
Cooking pot. She was holding. Okay, if you haven't heard of this, I want to go into it. Are you done with your Floyd spiel?
No, not even close. But
Okay.
I am very curious now.
Okay. Just remember Demon Cop. Okay.
And it's just one cop, not like an entire department or something.
Well, I think there were 2 cops on the scene, but 1 cop did the job. We'll go into it.
You mean one cop shot the bitch?
Yes.
So, anyways, it should not have fucking happened. I am right there with you. Regardless of your fucking skin color, your fucking eye color, your fucking toe size.
Toe size?
I had to come up with something ridiculous.
Okay.
You know. That should not happen.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the reason I'm bringing this up after all this time has passed, it's as you know, and I'm sure everybody that watches knows by now.
Mm-hmm.
I like watching body cam stuff.
Yeah, so do I.
And
I've been on a kick of watching Karens and entitled pricks getting arrested.
yeah, those are the best.
Yeah.
Well, okay, not the best. The best is probably watching people who deserve it get shot
With water guns.
and die with agonizing, slow pain, death.
In Call of Duty.
Yes, gotta keep it PG-13.
Yeah.
PG-30.
PG-30.
Anyways, so it is not uncommon for people to go, I can't breathe,
Yeah. Yes, absolutely.
when clearly they can breathe.
Like, obviously you can, otherwise you wouldn't be screaming so loud.
Yeah.
And as much as you are.
So, for starters, there was a guy who was running from the cops and hit 3 civilian vehicles
Mm-hmm.
and demolished an entire fucking city block, practically.
Uh-huh.
That might be a bit dramatic, but it was fucking ridiculous. Like, a cop had to go to the hospital because he ran into another cop car's door.
Sorry, say that again?
Okay, so the cop was chasing the guy that did the bad.
Mm-hmm.
And I forget what he did, but he fucking deserved what he got coming.
Mm-hmm.
So the cop was chasing, and then the cop in the car tries to pull in front of the guy. I didn't punch the mic.
Number 2.
Nope, that wasn't the mic. That was the arm.
Number 2.
Okay.
Poopy.
He was chasing the guy. The cop car pulls in front of the guy to try and
Number 3.
stop
Mm-hmm.
him. You know.
Yeah.
I wasn't telling you to stop.
Okay.
Sure fucking seems like it though.
Yeah.
To try and stop him. Not hit him.
Yeah.
Like, literally, there was still like a 5-foot gap.
Yeah.
But enough time to open the door and be like, freeze, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when the cop car did this, another cop car came in. Like, flying in.
Mm-hmm.
And the cop that was originally chasing on foot ran into a cop car.
Oh.
And from what I remember, he has back issues now.
Oh.
So he hit that door pretty goddamn good. Dude, there was a fucking dent the size of my fucking head.
I see.
In the door.
It was probably from the dude's head.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else it could have been from.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it cuts to another cop chasing the guy on foot, and the guy runs behind a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
And then he gets cornered between the cop and a fence.
Oh.
And the cop's like, get him the fucking ground and do it now, you know.
Yeah.
The guy tries to resist, so he rides the lightning, which is always great.
He what?
Rides the lightning.
What does that mean?
Have you never heard that?
No.
He got zapped.
Oh.
He got tased.
I see.
He rode the lightning.
Yes. I understand.
And he dropped like a bag of rocks. So...
Like a sack of tased flesh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all he is flesh. Considering how you know what? I'm not going to go into that.
Okay.
Keep in mind, at this point, this guy had crashed into 3 civilian cars, caused damage to a police car and to a police officer. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And he's still screaming, "Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? Blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, blah that."
Mm-hmm.
The cop goes to cuff him. And then he starts screaming, "I can't breathe."
Okay. Was this a basketball American?
No, but if memory serves correctly, which, again, I put that on the board forever ago.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a black dude.
That's what I said, yes.
Oh. I didn't catch on. But he starts screaming, "I can't breathe," when obviously, first off, yes, the fuck you can.
Mm-hmm.
Because the most that has happened so far, which I have to say, by the way, is pretty polite compared to what I would have done in that situation, is get zapped.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not gonna fucking damage your lungs. It's not gonna fucking...
It could make your heart go into overdrive.
Yeah, well, that's a different thing.
That could make you not be able to breathe. I should know, because I have a bad heart.
Okay, I'll take your word on it for this.
Okay.
But that's not what was happening here.
Okay.
He was literally just playing the George Floyd card.
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
And this cop could have done so much worse to this guy, because it was just him and the cop behind a gas station.
Mm-hmm.
But he only tased the dude.
Yeah.
But while they're frog marching him, walking him to the cars, he's screaming racism and abuse and all this different shit.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, bro, no, that's... No.
Yeah.
Don't know how the cop that ran into the car is.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious to know, actually. But, one of the cars that were crashed into had a 3-year-old in it.
Oh.
And a newborn.
Oh, I think I know exactly what you're talking about, actually, now. Probably.
Point is, that's the part that pisses me off.
Yeah, anything to do with children. Anything.
He literally practically destroyed lives.
Yeah.
The jury's still out on that part. But then he's playing the poor me card, the I can't breathe card. I know you have something you want to get into, but I'm gonna go into another body cam real quick.
Okay.
And really, all you need to know is a cop walks into a room. Black bitch looks up at him. He's like, "You're under arrest." And then she yells at the top of her lungs from across the room, mind you, "I can't breathe!"
Are you serious? That's fucking funny. I can't breathe, racism, I didn't do nothing.
Just an innocent, hard-working black man.
Yeah. What's even funnier is when they cry racism and the cop themselves is the same race as the person being arrested. That's always the funniest.
Yeah.
Institutional racism. Like, nah, you're just
a dick.
You're just a dumbass. You're just an idiot.
But I wanted to end on that body cam because it is the fucking stupidest fucking thing.
Yeah.
And she fucking wholeheartedly is like into the performance.
Yeah. That's funny.
And once the cop got her into the car, because obviously that happened.
Yeah.
As soon as the door closed, As soon as the door closed, the cop died laughing.
Oh.
No, he just
Okay.
keeled over and died.
The bitch finally did it.
The black bitch finally did it.
Damn. That's funny.
Are you good if I go get a drink real quick?
No, you're good.
Because I've been talking a lot and my mouth is starting to...
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be back. Dude, you're... I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was Taco barking.
Oh. And while Morgan is gone, I'm going to shout out our sponsor. Today's sponsor is D's Nuts. Something came in the mail today. D's Nuts. I'm just kidding. We're not actually sponsored by a company called D's Nuts. Please don't sue us, because there is actually a company called D's Nuts.
Is there really?
Yeah, it's like a flavored peanut company, and it has like a little old lady going like this, holding out her hand, and there's a single peanut in her hand, and they come in really weird flavors like banana muffin, and like
Gene soup.
What?
Gene soup.
Gene soup?
Yeah, like pants.
Oh. No, like banana muffin, and there was a blueberry one, and there was like a hot cinnamon one, and I think they even had like savory flavors like barbecue, and one of them was like Old Bay, like shrimp fry flavored. Yeah, that's an actual company, an actual thing. Anyway, so the thing that I wanted to get into, I'm going to just read this word for word, because some of this I don't know, but there was an update on this yesterday or the day before. This happened.
So I have heard of it. I have heard that there is an outcry, but I've been more focused on verifying Donald Trump information.
Yeah. So this this article is published on the 23rd.
So I know literally nothing besides a black bitch, I think, got shot.
So it says an Illinois grand jury indicted former Sangamon County Sheriff's Deputy Sean Grayson, who is 30, who is white. I just like how they just mentioned that. Last week, he has been charged with murder. Sonia Massey ducked and apologized to an Illinois sheriff's deputy seconds before he shot the black woman 3 times in her own home, with one fatal blow to the head, as seen in body camera video released Monday. An Illinois grand jury indicted him. He has pleaded not guilty to charges of first-degree murder, aggravated battery with firearm, and official misconduct. The video confirms prosecutors' earlier account of the tense moment when Grayson yelled from across a counter at Massey to set down a pot of hot water. He then threatened to shoot her. Massey ducked, briefly rose, and Grayson fired his pistol at her. Authorities said that Massey, 36, had called 911 earlier to report a suspected prowler. The video shows the 2 deputies respond just before 1 a.m. on July 6th in her home in Springfield, southwest of Chicago. They first walked around the house and found a black SUV with broken windows in the driveway. It took Massey 3 minutes to open the door after the deputies knocked, and she immediately said, "Don't hurt me." She seemed confused as they spoke at the door, and she repeated that she needed help, referenced God, and told them she didn't know who owned the car. So, this is what I've heard. And I think it was like confirmed by the body cam footage and her son, who didn't live with her, of course. Basically, she had been battling mental illness, and within the following weeks leading up to the event, that there was actually a guy going around the apartment complexes, breaking into cars and stealing things, which didn't help because she often, I guess, didn't take her meds or something like that, and she saw things, and her son had to more often than not come to her place and calm her down and make sure she was okay.
And force pills down her throat.
Probably. But on this night, she called because she thought that she saw somebody walking around the complexes. She wanted to talk to the officers through like the screen door or something like that. They basically forced themselves in. And all the while, she was very, very calm and collected. And she was like, "Oh, this is all I know, officers. Please, that's all I know. You know, you guys can go. Everything's okay. If you guys say it's okay, it's fine. You guys can go." And I guess she had a pot boiling on her stove for like making macaroni or something. And while she was like begging the police officers to go, she was checking on her pot. And she lifted it up. I'm not sure why she would lift it off the burner, but she either was just had her hand on it or she lifted up the pot. But they were basically saying like, put that down right now. And what it looked like to me was she was like, "Oh, what did you say?" She turned around with the pot in her hand. And they like drew their guns at her and they said, "Put your pot down now." And she said, and I quote, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior, be gone." And as soon as she said be gone, bam, 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 bam. Which is incredible. Both awful and hilarious, because, like, was the officer possessed? Was she not crazy and knew that there was a demon within this man? Like, why?
Jesus Christ possessed her.
Yeah, something.
It's
fucking ridiculous, though.
I'm not gonna formulate an opinion because literally all I have is what you've told me. I'd have to see the body cam footage myself, see the what were we talking
Statements?
about? What are we talking about?
A woman getting killed in her own home.
Yeah. Okay.
Most likely a crazy person too.
A pothead. That was such a fucking half-hearted laugh.
Yeah.
I would have to see the body cam. I would have to see, why they were dispatched.
Yeah.
Had they been dispatched before? A history, if any, of mental illness, which sounds like there is. And just general background information. I cannot formulate an opinion just based on what you have given me here.
Yeah.
Right now. So, stay tuned for that.
Yeah.
Because Lord knows I'm going to have a very interesting take on it.
What? Sorry, I'm having more fun with the guitar strings.
I am actually scared that you were swinging that around.
Good.
Because I have had those snap on me. And they hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Do you have anything else to talk about?
Mountain Dew should sponsor us.
No, that's okay. Do you know who Boogie 2988 is? I can talk about that motherfucker.
Okay.
So, Boogie 2988 is a massive, massive, massive fat man. And that's just kind of his shtick, is that he's fat and lovable retard, a dumb person. Man, there's just so much fucking lore. I don't know where to begin with that guy. He's just literally the dumbest person in the entire world, because he wants fame, he wants to be recognized, he wants clout, he wants everybody to love him, and he is a liar and a manipulator and probably a sociopath, like legit medical terms sociopath.
Yeah.
Um,
I knew what you meant.
He's basically known for creating this persona of this stupid fat nerd who loves Mountain Dew. His most famous video is one being like, "Watch this fat dude jump in a pool," and then he makes a gigantic wave. Another one of his famous shticks is that he just drinks just shit tons of Mountain Dew, and he says that that's not really him, but in many of the videos he makes his vlogs or whatever, you can see cans and bottles of Mountain Dew just stacked on top of each other to the ceiling behind him. So right there, you can probably tell maybe this dude isn't very honest, because he's like, "Oh, I don't actually like Mountain Dew. That's just a character," but obviously not. He did a video of his fake persona named Francis, where he took like a NutriBullet or a blender or whatever, and took Mountain Dew and blended it with a nacho cheese Doritos and drank it like a shake. Yeah. Among his many exploits, besides his current drama, he is most known.
Wait, hold on. That's not his current drama?
No.
Oh, God.
His current drama is fucking wild. But among some of his exploits, he antagonized a man known to a known troll named Frank Hassel. I mean, his name is Hassel. And he's like, I don't remember what he threatened to do at first, but basically Boogie told this dude, "If you come to my house, I will shoot you dead." And he actually did go to this dude's house, and he's like, "Where's the gun, Boogie? Where is it?" And he like goes out in back into his house and comes out, and he's like, I will shoot you dead. I don't want to shoot you. I don't want to shoot you, but I will." It's like, "Do it, dumbass." And he's like, "I'm gonna fire a warning shot." And he's like, "Fire a warning shot? Oh, what a pussy!" And he actually does. He fires a warning shot, and then it comes out that he lives within like 10 blocks of a school and 12 blocks of a church. So Frank Hassel got off scot-free because he's not stupid, and all he did was stand on his porch. And Boogie got felony charges for discharging a weapon within school zone. And they literally told him, like, "You're an idiot. If you actually thought your life was in danger, shoot him dead. So that's paperwork for us. Fuck him."
It's funny because it's true.
yeah, no. And he lives in Arkansas, too, and that's a stand your ground state.
Yeah.
So he should have just shot him dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Among other exploits, he has lied demonstrably. It is a fact that he has lied about his RAPE by his parents or something like that. Like his sister came out and was like, "That never happened," and his brother came out and was like, "That never happened." And he's lied about so many other different things. He promoted a crypto scam to get $5,000 up front and then $10,000 later.
Okay, the question is though, did he know it was a scam?
Here's the thing.
Because there have been YouTubers and influencers who have been like, "Oh, support this thing. It's great. They are doing legitimate good work," and they legitimately believe that. And then it turns out that they're not.
There are many different pieces of evidence that would lead one to believe that he knew it was a scam, but you only really need one, because A, he had invested in crypto before, so he knew general terminology and the basics of crypto. And B, the website of the people he was promoting was literally pump.fund, which a very common thing is a pump and dump scam. So the website was literally pump.fund. And if you need any more evidence than that, which you really don't, but I'm going to give it to you anyway, was he went to a YouTuber named CoffeeZilla, who, like, his whole shtick is finding out scams, like crypto and NFT scams and stuff like that.
Yeah.
He went to CoffeeZilla and was like, hey, I got a question for you. And before he even asked his question, CoffeeZilla looked at all of his recent tweets and all of his recent videos and did research. It literally took him 10 minutes. And he replied to Boogie saying, whatever you think you're doing, don't do it, you dumbass. And then he replies with, oh, well, I already spent the money they gave me anyway. Yeah.
Is that the current shit?
No.
That's not the current shit?
No.
What?
So I'll get into the current shit. So this is a fraction of a percent of a fraction of the shit that he's done online that people don't like him for. But the thing that leads into the current shit is that about a year, maybe 2 ago, he said that he had gone to the doctors and they told him that he had cancer. And that he...
I'm going to stop you right there. I already see where this is going.
It gets so much worse.
Oh, no.
And he specifies that he has a thing called polycythemia vera. And he says that the doctor told him, word for word, it is polycythemia vera. It is a form of cancer, and you have it. Okay.
Is it an actual form of cancer?
Yes. This thing that he's describing is an actual form of cancer.
The name, I meant.
The name, yeah.
Okay. So that's not the bullshit.
It's part of the bullshit.
But he didn't make up
a fake name? No.
A fake cancer
no.
cell or
no.
something.
A year after he announces that he has a form of cancer, he does a documentary of his life, of how destitute he is, about how bad his finances are, about how nobody likes him because he's done so much shit in the past, and yada yada yada. And he even lists off everything that's wrong with him. Amongst the things that are wrong with him is diabetes and varicose veins and depression and anxiety and protein in the urine and blood pooling in veins and just a whole bunch of different things. Seasonal allergies he even lists, but he doesn't list the polycythemia vera. Fast forward just a little bit, and we're going to get off a little bit off topic, but it does matter to this, okay?
Okay.
There is a man who goes by the name of Mr. Medicare on YouTube. He streams, and he's famous for doing a series called Tumblrisms, where he goes through all the fake diagnoses that a bunch of people online do, like, oh, I have headmates, and I'm crazy, and I'm trigender, and I'm this, that, and the other crazy term, whatever. And he goes through each and everything, and it's like, this is bullshit, and this is why. But his other bread and butter is exposing people for doing horrible, awful shit. The most popular one is a guy called Ross. He liked looking at small children on the internet taking baths because they were cute. Fast forward to...
What the fuck?
Yeah. Fast forward to this dude works at a school. This dude has uncontrollable urges, and this is all self-admitted. He has he did things that I can't mention on Twitch as a kid with other kids and adults. And this Medicare guy exposes the whole thing. And as far as we know, this dude is in like a halfway house where his internet is monitored and everything because he got exposed online, right?
Yeah.
So this Medicare guy, he does good stuff. He has super cancer AIDS. Literally, he has either one single disease or multiple diseases all at once that is so fucking horrible that he has gone blind for months and regained his vision. He breaks ribs constantly. Sometimes he can walk and sometimes he can't. He has tumors up the wazoo. I think he said that at one time he had 72 tumors in his body.
Damn!
Yeah, and
that probably peaked hard. But
yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he said that one time he was his wife was helping him do some sort of household chore outside, and he said that he was having a good day, and then all of a sudden, oh, I can't hear, and then he collapses because the feelings in his legs went out, and then that resolved itself within like a week or something like that. This dude's fucked up. His main prognosis is that he has leukemia and
Diagnosis,
yeah, is he has like some sort of leukemia and other related illnesses, and the other related illnesses basically mean we don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. He said that he's been to like at least 30 different hospitals and research clinics across the United States, and nobody knows what the hell is wrong with him.
Well, at least now he's gonna get a disease named after him.
Probably. That's actually a really common joke within his live
Wait,
streams.
seriously?
Seriously, yeah. They're like, okay, so because he's been doxxed. Everybody knows his doxxed. Who knows this guy? His name was James O'Shaughnessy, but he changed his name to Augustine. Last name is to Augustine, and people are like, "Are you going to call it O'Shaughnessy cancer or Augustine cancer?" That's a very common thing in the circles. But
does he take it like offensively or
no? He's the most laid back, relaxed dude you could ever meet in the entire world. He doesn't give a shit about fuck. But he got a little bit heated with Boogie because he's like, because people were saying, or Boogie was saying that like, oh, I did the crypto scam because I have medical bills, and they're like, this is definitely a scam. What do you have to say for yourself? And he's like, well, I don't have much to say for myself because I have bills to pay. And they're like, okay, well, can you at least give the money that you earned from this back to the people who bought the coins because they did it because of you? And he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm sorry. And so this got Medicare a little bit heated. So he did a big old stream about him, saying, fuck this guy, I actually have cancer, and I doubt that he actually has cancer because this, that, and the other thing. I don't remember exactly what it was, but and I don't remember if that stream of him shitting on Boogie was before or after the big stream. He is on a podcast called LolCow Live with another man named Wings of Redemption and another man named Keemstar.
I know the name Keemstar.
Okay. So, another streamer named Destiny, who's a big debate guy, he comes on stream and is like, fuck you, fake cancer ass having motherfucker, and this is why I think you don't actually have cancer. And basically the prevailing theory was that he heard that there's two different related diseases. There's the polycythemia vera and secondary polycythemia. He probably heard secondary polycythemia, and then that can progress into polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer. He heard cancer and was like, ooh, I can get sympathy from the internet and more money. That's probably what happened, right?
Yeah.
And he will not admit to this. He goes off the deep end. He goes off the deep end and prostrates himself on live, and he's like, I have cancer, fuck you, you're the worst kind of person ever, people like me have it so bad because of you. And then Medicare, I think this was the stream that Medicare did was probably before this. So Medicare hears this and he's like, wait, I actually have cancer. Fuck this guy. And he gets on live and he makes fun of him. And he's like, come on, fatty McBitch tits, tell us the real thing. And they're like, wait a minute. There was a man named Mersh who came to me and was like, you have fake cancer. And I went into my patient portal and showed everything. I redacted real names and social security numbers and all that, but I showed everything that was relevant to my prognoses.
Diagnoses.
You can do the same thing. And he's like, no, I'm not going to. It's like, why not? It's like, because I want one shred of privacy in my life. And they're like, fuck you. You've put everything on the internet, from your deepest, darkest fetishes to you getting touched by your parents to who the fuck else knows what else he's done online. You don't have any privacy. And it's like, you're right, I don't. But this one thing I want to keep to myself. And so
that's not sus.
Yeah, all of these people are like, I will donate $500 to you. I will donate $10,000 to you. I will donate $30,000. I think the pot got up to $80,000 and a Disney trip that they promised this dude if he showed his medical records, and he just wouldn't do it. He just wouldn't do it. And they even asked his girlfriend to come on stream. And it's like, hey, girlfriend, can you please tell us what the fuck is wrong with Boogie and why he won't show us whatever? And she's like, well, it's his life. I can't make him do anything. Like, you understand that if he fakes cancer, he's going to be fired from this podcast, and you're going to have no money to pay for your mortgage and everything, and you're going to get kicked out of your house. Like, Boogie says that he is willing to literally physically die before he gives these medical records to anybody. And she's like, well, that's his choice, I don't know. And all the while, you can't really see Boogie, but you can see just his gut in frame. So he's just standing there like, yeah, bitch, you tell him exactly what I told you to say. You read off that script and you don't deviate. You'd say exactly what I want you to say. That's exactly what he was doing off screen, I can guarantee it. One more Medicare stream later, after he's all like, yeah, fuck this guy forever, basically. A lot of other extra shit that isn't super relevant, but basically he admits that he doesn't have the cancer, and he gets the word liar tattooed on his face.
I'm not sure how to feel about that.
Yeah. YouTube drama is fucking crazy.
For real. On one hand, like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, that you did that. But at the same time, like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So I don't want to give him any fucking positive credit, but at the same time, like, that takes guts.
Yeah, there's literally a 2-part video, both like an hour and 15 minutes each, of all of the shit that Boogie has ever done that's bad. Just constant. All the time. Every time. Always.
Wait.
He's a habitual liar.
So you're telling me 2.5 hours worth
Yeah.
of bad shit that this fat fuck has done?
Yeah, you want to know something though? Because, okay, so I've mentioned them before. There's a podcast called EFAP, and it stands for Every Frame of Pause. They go through different videos critiquing movies, TV shows, YouTubers, whatever. And
Kind of like what we do for Patreon.
a little bit. But they can take an hour and 50-minute long video and stretch it out to 6 hours. They did this twice. I sat through and listened to both of these podcast episodes in their entirety. And holy shit, I couldn't retain that much information. But that's where I got all of this from.
Well, to be fair, you were very simple-minded.
Yeah, there's at least 50 hours of content that I had listened to or watched that I got all of this information from. At least.
Hold on. We still haven't gone to the current Boogie shit?
No, that was the current stuff. The faking cancer and then getting tattooed on his face.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
That was the current shit, yes.
God fucking damn. I don't know what else to say.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck Boogie.
Well, hold on. He has a girlfriend?
Funnily enough, I think he was married and then the wife left.
I wonder why. Probably rolled over on her one too many times. Cracked her rib.
No, this is how much of a... This is even not even scratching the surface of how much of a psychopath he is or a sociopath. But I think it was the year after he got divorced. He was on live stream. And somebody had mentioned, like, oh, are you still on good terms with her? And I was like, kind of. They're like, you should totally, like, call her and see what's up. And I was like, okay, I'll do that on live stream. And it's like, hey, ex-wife, what's up? And she's like, what do you want? Like that. And she's like, well, it's my birthday. And she's like, yeah, I know. It's like, wish me happy birthday. And she's like, okay. And he's like, do you remember that time I took you to Disneyland? Like, just completely out, just...
Guilt tripping, manipulating.
Yeah.
And just generalized bull fucking shit.
Like, just the tone of her saying, what do you want? First words out of the phone call was like, you need to leave this woman alone. Like, hang up immediately. Just say, like, you know what? Never mind. Hang up. Never talk to her again. That's the kind of tone that she had. But no, she, this girl that he's with now, first of all, he just turned 50.
Hold on. He's... Okay, hang on. I gotta see how fucking fat he is.
He's not at his fattest now, but he is pretty... I think he confirmed that he was, like, almost 400, like 390 or something.
Jesus!
And I think at his fattest, he was, like, almost 550. Yeah, just look up Boogie 2988.
The fuck happened?
Oh yeah, the boxing match. I totally forgot about that. So this Keemstar dude.
Oh my god, I'm lightheaded.
So the three people on this LolCal Live podcast are again Boogie, Keem, and a guy named Wings, Wings of Redemption, and Wings is also a fat fuck, but at least he has some sense of dignity and self-worth because he actually did train. He actually did lose. I think he lost like 25 pounds within the month or two that they wanted him to lose it. These two fat fucks got into a ring, and Boogie, who did absolutely no training at all, who said he did, was just standing there getting beat to fucking back. Like, this other fat fuck who's slightly less fat as him, yes, just. I mean, these two are so fat. If you don't have a reference, that Wings had to like lift up his rib cage and like punch up just to get over the hump of both of their fat. But he just kept on wailing at him over and over and over again, which, there's not much muscle to him, so I bet you the punches didn't hurt too bad. But, I mean, he was just kept on boom, 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 and Boogie got in maybe 2 hits.
The sad part is there's a lot of weight behind those punches.
Yeah, I think the combined weight of the two of them was like 1,400.
Jesus.
Something like that, yeah. They're very, very large men.
Man,
yeah.
Boogie doesn't count as a man.
No, he doesn't.
Just from what you've told me, he does not qualify.
Yeah. And that was also brought up. They're like, wait, you had to like get blood tested and stuff at the weigh-in for the fight. If you had this cancer between the time that you announced it and the fight, that would have shown up on your panel work, right? So, yeah. Fuck Boogie.
I'd rather not.
I mean, I forgot. I was in the middle of saying something. His current girlfriend, he's 50. His current girlfriend is 21. And they hooked up like a year ago. And she also may or may not be mentally unwell. So, I mean, like, not completely fully there.
So she's dumb, just like him.
Well, she has an excuse. He doesn't. He's just a jackass.
Maybe the diabetes is eating away at his brain. He ran out of body.
Yeah?
That it went straight to the head.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that, but then I realized there ain't no way it ran out of that much body already.
Yeah.
Dude, he makes fucking Peter Griffin look like a fucking model.
Yeah, no, I mean, back in the day, they called him the Mr. Rogers of YouTube because he was so wholesome and nice and funny and cute. But they also called him like the Peter Griffin of YouTube too. But
why? Because he's redundant and
he was just funny and fat.
That's always the best, funny and fat.
Yeah.
Double F.
Yeah.
Faff.
So that was the episode. We talked about more assassination
and
details.
I'm sure there's going to be more to come.
And blacks and cops and a fat idiot on YouTube. That was a good episode.
I honestly did not expect him to be white.
Boogie? You thought he was black?
Yeah. Is that bad?
No.
Just the way you described him made me think he was black for some reason.
We're not going to go into that. But yeah, thank you.
Maybe you're not, but I'm going to.
No, shut up.
Racism.
Okay. Thank you one and all for joining us again for another episode of the Taboo Tater Tots Club.
Where we talk about... Oh, it's not the intro.
It's the outro. Please hit that like and comment if you think that we should do an entire episode on YouTube drama, which will probably one-sided, but I think it would be fucking hilarious. There are so many... Do you even know what a lol cow is?
I'm going to take my leave.
We should do an entire episode on lol cows, just saying. More idiots on YouTube and other places on the internet just like that, but sometimes worse, sometimes not as bad. Sometimes there are halal cows called horror cows. And all I'm going to say is Andy Ditch. But
EDP.
That's a pretty good one, yeah. I mean, bad, but good.
Good
bad,
drama.
Bad, good. Yes.
Good drama.
Yeah, good drama.
Entertaining.
Yeah.
He just wanted to give him.
By the way,
he just wanted to give him cupcakes.
Boogie did an interview with that guy recently that hasn't gone up yet. So stay tuned for that bullfuckery. Remember to hit up the Patreon. Hopefully by the time this goes up on the YouTube channel, we will have our reactions to John Wick 1. I know we didn't upload a Patreon video for the month of July, but we don't have any patrons, so I don't feel too bad about that.
My voice cracked really hard there.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah.
Things just kind of got away from us.
Yeah.
Especially with you being out of town and
things.
Me just being lazy and
yeah.
Both of us having shit happen in our personal lives.
Yeah.
It just kind of
July was a very busy month.
It just kind of got away from us.
Anxious month. Yeah.
But
there will most likely be 2 movie reviews for the month of August.
I was about to say, do you want to do 2 or
probably?
Okay.
Just to keep up with things.
Yeah.
So,
anyways, be sure to hit that like button. Hit subscribe if you're new around here. Join the Tater Tart Club.
Yes. If you are watching the VOD on Twitch, make sure to check out the YouTube channel and the Twitter.
Check us out on Patreon, TikTok, and wherever else you find your dicketry.
If you are watching us on YouTube, make sure to still check out the Twitter, but also check out the Twitch, because these are live streamed over on Twitch first, usually a week in advance. So
you get a little sneak peek. Well, not a little, the entire sneak peek.
Yeah, over on Twitch.
Before anyone else gets to see it.
There is an avocado on my screen, and we are going to say goodbye.
Why is there an avocado?
Bye.